Thank you for choosing Trex DeckLighting. This video will walk you through the general installation process. Planning. Always consult local codes before beginning a project. Only use a Trex transformer in your installation. Use of any other transformer will void your warranty. Please note that it is recommended to install wiring and splitters before decking and railing have been installed. When designing your deck, plan for the locations of lights, a power supply, a timer, and a dimmer. These should be accessible for service. Also keep in mind the dimmer remote will work within a 30-foot radius of the unit. The dimmer and transformer are water resistant, but should be kept off the ground, out of standing water, and as protected as possible. The timer must be installed vertically with the receptacle facing downwards and must be at least 1 foot from ground level when installed as per Federal Safety Code height regulations. The timer must be in view of the sun or receive ambient light to function properly. Installing splitters and wiring. Install the first splitter at the post location closest to the power source. Run the 20-foot transformer cable to the first splitter. If the 20-foot cable will not reach this location, use a female-to-female adapter to link a male-to-male wire extension of the appropriate length to the 20-foot transformer cable. Once the first splitter is installed, connect it to the 20-foot transformer cable. You should now have power to this splitter. Continue by installing a splitter at every post base where lighting will be present. Next, attach the male-to-male connection wires between each splitter to run power from one splitter to the next. Staple wiring to the frame with cable staples at least 1/4 inch wide, being sure that you don't crush the wire insulation with staples. Repeat this process until all splitters are connected. On stair installations, wiring can be run under decking and behind risers. When possible, make all connections with the power on to ensure all connections are made properly and all lighting fixtures function. This prevents troubleshooting later. Installing post cap lights. Starting with the post closest to the power source, staple the lead wire of a post cap light to the side of the post. Avoid running wire on the side of the post where railing brackets or post lights will be installed. Run wire below the deck to the location of the first splitter. Leave enough slack at the top of the post to make the connection to the post cap light. Below the deck, attach the lead wire to a female connection on the splitter. Slide the post sleeve back over the post and slide the post skirt over the post sleeve. Attach the lead wire to the post cap light. Ensure the splitter has power by confirming the light is on. Cap off all unused female connections on the splitters with the caps provided. Installing post lights. Place a post sleeve over the post and mark the desired height for the post light. Make sure to center the mark on the post sleeve. Drill a 1-inch hole through the post sleeve, making sure you sink the Forstner bit into the wood post enough to mark the location. Remove the post sleeve from the post. Using the 1-inch Forstner bit, make a 3/4 inch indentation into the post using your mark. Make 2 more identical indentations in a straight line directly below the first. This will provide room for the connectors later in the installation. Leave enough slack at the top of the lead wire to make your connection. Then, secure the wire to the post with staples. Run the wire down the splitter beneath the deck. If you desire, you can secure it with painter's tape to hold it in place. Connect the lead wire to the splitter beneath the deck. Slide the post sleeve down over the post, being careful not to pinch the wire. Slide the post skirt over the post sleeve. Connect the female plug on the light to the lead wire and tuck the wires into the pocket you made in the previous step. Align the holes for screws horizontally and attach the fixture base to the post with the provided screws. Line up the polycarbonate lens with the fixture housing and twist the lens onto the fixture base. If the lens is loose, tighten the fixture housing screws and reinstall. If it is too tight, loosen the screws and reinstall. Cap off all unused female connections on the splitters with the caps provided. Installing riser lights. Mark locations for each riser light, generally about 4 inches above the tread. Be sure to consult local codes for any lighting requirements. Drill a 1-inch diameter hole at least 1 inch deep into the riser. If necessary, use a 1/2 inch drill bit to create a passage for the wires. Thread the wires through the hole. Press the light into the hole, ensuring the lens is horizontal. Make connections behind the stairs using the male lead wire from the riser light and the female connection on the splitter, and check to make sure the light is functioning properly. Cap off all unused female connections on the splitters with the caps provided. Installing recessed deck lights. Mark locations for the recessed deck lights in the deck boards. Drill a 1-inch diameter hole to the appropriate depth in the deck board. Check the depth of your hole with the light fixture itself. Make sure the drill bit is perpendicular to the board. Once the depth is correct, drill a 1/2 inch diameter hole in the base of the first hole. Thread the wires through the hole. Press the light into the hole until it is flush with the surface. Make connections under the deck using the male lead wire from the recessed light and the female connection on the splitter. Cap off all unused female connections on the splitters with the caps provided. Congratulations! You've successfully installed your Trex deck lighting. Thank you for choosing Trex.